Welcome back to channel Skytech-Lens. Remember when the US was the world's dream destination? That's changed. The global travel compass is pointing elsewhere, and American airports are feeling the chill. Why? High costs, complex entry, and a travel experience that's lost its shine. Airlines are pulling out, tourists are skipping the US, and cities are feeling the pinch. This isn't just about empty terminals, it's a shift in how the world sees America. In this video, we'll break down why the doors are closing and who's cashing in on America's retreat. Let's dive in. Picture Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta, once the world's busiest airport, now echoing with emptiness. It's not just Atlanta. Vegas, Orlando, Honolulu, major tourism hubs are all seeing deserted terminals. Where crowds once buzzed, there's silence. Baggage carousels sit idle, check-in counters empty. The magic of Orlando, the aloha of Honolulu, both fading as international flights dwindle. These airports are economic engines, and their quiet is a warning sign. It's not a seasonal dip, it's a pattern. Airlines are cutting routes, and the ripple is hitting hotels, restaurants, and local businesses. The show is still playing, but the audience has left. This isn't just a travel story, it's a fundamental shift. The question, what happened? Where did everyone go? The silence in these terminals is telling us something big. America's open-door image is cracking, and the world is watching. So where did everyone go? They simply stopped coming. International arrivals have plummeted, millions fewer visitors, and airlines aren't waiting for a rebound. Major carriers like Korean Air and China Eastern are slashing US routes, shifting focus to more profitable markets. Even Air Canada is bypassing US cities for easier, more lucrative destinations. Every canceled flight means lost hotel stays, empty restaurants, and struggling local businesses. Vegas casinos miss their high rollers. Orlando theme parks see fewer international families, and small businesses are hurting. It's a domino effect, one that's knocking down entire sectors. The American market is no longer a guaranteed win. The economic fallout is immediate and brutal. The loss isn't just in numbers, it's in the energy and spending that once fueled these cities. The retreat is quiet, but the impact is loud. America's travel industry is facing a reckoning, and the world is moving on. Why the exodus? The US entry process has become a gauntlet. Long lines, tough questions, and a sense of suspicion greet travelers. What should be a welcome feels like an interrogation. Stories of hours-long waits and unfriendly arrivals are everywhere online. While other countries streamline entry, the US clings to outdated, stressful procedures. Airlines and foreign governments are taking note, quietly steering travelers elsewhere. Why risk delays in a US hub when Dubai, Istanbul, or Amsterdam offer seamless connections? Other countries are rolling out the red carpet, not red tape. The message is clear. There are easier, friendlier places to visit. The US is becoming isolated, not by force, but by choice. The perception of an unwelcoming America is spreading. As travelers and airlines divert, the reasons to avoid the US keep piling up. The doors aren't locked, but fewer people are knocking. While the US gets harder to visit, the rest of the world is rolling out the welcome mat. Canada's simplified visas and top-ranked airports make it a breeze for travelers. Japan's seamless arrivals and visa waivers have sparked a tourism boom. Mexico is attracting global visitors with easy entry and world-class hospitality. These countries are seizing the opportunity, marketing themselves as hassle-free alternatives. As US airports empty, Toronto, Tokyo, and Cancun are buzzing. They're not just substitutes, they're becoming the preferred choice. Every tourist dollar spent abroad is one lost for American communities. US cities built on international tourism are watching their customer base vanish. The competition is fierce, and America is losing ground. Friendly faces and smooth arrivals are winning the day. The economic impact is real and growing. The world is wide open, just not here. America's postcard icons, Statue of Liberty, Cinderella's Castle, Waikiki Beach, are losing their global shine. International tourists are skipping New York for Toronto, Orlando for Tokyo, Hawaii for Thailand or Mexico. Competing destinations offer similar magic, often with better value and a smoother experience. The internet amplifies every negative review, every viral video of a bad US travel experience. Perception is reality, and the US brand is taking a hit. Complaints about long lines and high prices are snowballing into a reputation for being difficult and expensive. The narrative is shifting in real time, and it's not flattering. America is losing control of its own image. The icons are fading, replaced by stories of hassle and disappointment. In travel, perception is everything, and right now the world is looking elsewhere. The magic is being outsourced. This isn't just about tourism, it's about lost connections. The US was once the global hub for ideas, education, and innovation. Now, international students and professionals are choosing Canada, the UK, or Australia over America. High costs, complex visas, and an unwelcoming image are driving them away. Conferences and global summits are moving to more accessible cities like Lisbon and Singapore. Every event lost is millions in revenue and a missed chance to lead global conversations. The cultural impact is huge: less exchange, fewer collaborations, and a cooling of the American melting pot. The US risks becoming insular, disconnected from global trends and talent. The student who studies elsewhere, the scientist who skips a US conference, the artist who exhibits in Berlin, all are lost opportunities. We're not just closing borders, we're closing minds. The erosion is subtle, but profound. America's influence is fading, one missed connection at a time. The world is moving on, and America is being left out of the conversation. When international flights vanish, Main Street feels it. Hotels, restaurants, shops, and tour operators all depend on global visitors. As bookings dry up, hotels cut prices, lay off staff, and delay renovations. Restaurants, both high-end and local favorites, see empty tables and shrinking profits. Retailers lose powerhouse shoppers, leading to layoffs and closures. The pain ripples out: fewer taxis, less demand for tour buses, and shrinking orders for suppliers. It's the casino dealer, the waitress, the shop clerk. Real people losing hours and jobs. The service economy is built on visitors, and as they disappear, so do livelihoods. The ghost towns and airports create ghost shifts in the workforce. The impact is deep, local, and personal. America's communities are feeling the loss, and recovery won't be easy. The American dream was once a global brand: excitement, freedom, possibility. Now the world sees the US as complicated, expensive, and unwelcoming. Stories of stress and high prices are replacing tales of adventure. This isn't a smear campaign, it's a grassroots shift in global opinion. A generation of travelers is discovering easier, friendlier destinations. America risks losing its soft power, its ability to attract, inspire, and connect. When people stop visiting, they stop caring. The fading dream is about more than tourism. It's about America's place in the world. The perception of a closed, difficult country can bleed into everything: trade, diplomacy, influence. The challenge is bigger than empty airports. It's about staying relevant in a connected world. So that's the story: a perfect storm of cost, complexity, and competition. America's empty airports are a symptom of a deeper problem. The world is full of welcoming places, and they're winning the global travel race. This isn't just a travel issue, it's an American issue. The path forward isn't set. Recognizing the problem is the first step. How do we roll out the welcome mat again? How do we compete? The conversation starts now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel for more updates.